generations. This is my covenant, which you shall keep between me and you, and your seed after you. Every man child among you shall be circumcised, and you shall circumcise that flesh of your foreskin, and it shall be a token of the covenant betwixt me and you. And he that is 8 days old shall be circumcised among you. Every man child in your generations, he that is born in the house, or bought with money, or any stranger that's living around you, which is not of your seed, he that is born in your house, and he that is bought with your money, must needs be circumcised. And my covenant shall be in your flesh for an everlasting covenant. And that uncircumcised man child whose flesh or his foreskin is not circumcised, that soul shall be cut off from his people. He hath broken my covenant. And Yah said unto Abraham, as Sarai, your wife, thou shalt not call her name Sarai, but Sarah shall her name be. And I will bless her, and give you a son also of her. Yes, I will bless her, and she shall be a mother of nations. Kings of people shall be of her. Then Abraham fell on his face and laughed, and said in his heart, shall a child be born unto him that is 100 years old? And shall Sarah, that is 90 years old, bear? And Abraham said unto Yah, oh, that Ishmael might live before you. And Yah said, Sarah your wife shall bear you a son indeed, and thou shalt call his name Isaac. And I will establish my covenant with him for an everlasting covenant, and with his seed after him. All right? Okay then. I want you to look at verse 14. Verse 14. And the uncircumcised man-child, whose flesh of his foreskin is not circumcised, that soul shall be cut off from his people. He hath broken my covenant. Let's go to Exodus chapter 4. Now, before you go to Exodus chapter 4, Abraham was obedient. Abraham circumcised Ishmael and everybody in his household. The covenant. That imputed right. What if Abraham would say, I believe that, y'all. I believe in circumcision and don't do nothing.
Yes, Jesus, I believe. I believe.
You see what I'm saying? I believe and don't do nothing. Where the righteousness is that? Huh? What righteousness is that? Abraham believed, and he got circumcised at 100 years old. And everybody in his household, all the servants, and if you were a stranger saying, Abraham, I want to chill out with you, get ready. You're going to get circumcised too. It's not your seed, circumcised. It said generations, everlasting covenant. Everlasting covenant. All right? Verse 14. And he told him about Isaac, your seed. He laughed. Being my wife, I'm old, 100 years old, and being my wife. Now you know that means he wasn't getting none for a while. He thought it was over. You understand? I'm going to leave it like that it is. Oh, hey, put it through the lines or whatever it is. He done gave up for a while. It was done. You talking about ride, whatever you call it, man. I need some help. Nah, it'd be like, it'd be like you're cold, man. It'd be like Leah talking about my mandrake. What's up with that, yo? You didn't catch that. You talking about Rachel, talking about you won't take my mandrake, keep my mandrake. They were arguing about that. My son's mandrake, without the field got some mandrake. That's a Viagra, whatever you call it. You want to say it is, man. That's a man. They had it back in the day, Ishmael. They had mandrake back in the day, boy. They knew it was up. You gonna take my son's mandrake, take my husband. Those two were fighting, Rachel and Leah, but they were having it, boy.
No.
Hey! I was Jacob, boy. You're cold. But he laughed. Abraham laughed at that. But y'all said, I'm going to give you a promise. And he did come through that. But I want you to look at faith without works is dead. You hear me? Faith without works is dead. Verse 14 of 17, verse 14. And the uncircumcised man child whose flesh of his foreskin is not circumcised, that soul shall be cut off from his people. He has broken my covenant. Exodus chapter 4. Come on. This is the last scripture. Thanks for hanging around there. I'm pulling a brother Favor today. Please bear with me. Favor did it. He was started it, man. He's loving it along with it I am. I don't feel bad now on Shabbat. I don't feel bad. Love you, Favor. Thank you for setting the trend, boy. You don't set it, boy. As long as y'all bear with, y'all don't throw no stones at, we good, man. Verse 20, 26, out of some more. Exodus chapter 4, verse 20, 26. We talk about Musa. After he done talked to Yahuwah on the Mount Sinai, now Yahuwah gave him instruction. Said, go get my people out of Egypt. They've been in bondage so long, 430 years. Go and go get them. All right, verse 26. So he, verse 25. Verse 23. Oh, where I'm at? Verse 20. There you go. And Musa took his wife and his sons and set them upon a mule, and he returned to the land of Mizraim. And Musa took the rod of Yah in his hand, the rod. He's ready. And Elohim said to Musa, when thou goes to return to Mizraim, see that thou do all those wonders before Pharaoh, which I have put in your hands. But I will harden his heart, that he shall not let the people go. And thou shalt say unto Pharaoh, thus says Yahuwah, or Yesharel. He said, Yesharel is my son, even my firstborn. And I say unto you, let my Ben go, that he may serve me. And if thou refuse to let him go, behold, I will slay your son, even your firstborn. And that's a prophecy right there. We already know that happened in Exodus chapter 15, 14 and 15. I will even slay your firstborn. He would let him know. Verse 24. And it came to pass by the way in the end that Elohim met him and sought to kill him. Yahuwah sought to kill Musa. In verse 25, then Zipporah took a sharp stone and cut off the foreskin of her son and cast it at his feet and said, surely a bloody husband art you to me. So he let him go. Then she said, a bloody husband thou art because of circumcision. And Elohim said to her, and let's start right there. Faith without works is dead.
Proverbs 31 woman.
You got that right. I'm looking for a wife like that. You are a bloody husband because of children. How did she know about circumcision? She's a Mennonite woman. For Jethro. She wasn't from the Israelites, man. How she knew about circumcision? She knew. She already knew that. She already knew that everlasting covenant, which Musa should have known, but Musa would not grow with his people. Remember, he was Naphtali with his stepmother, the Mizraim. He wasn't growing up like that. He did not know. He didn't take it seriously. He did not take it seriously. Oh, he believed that he was a man of y'all. He going to take the people out of Yesharel. They coming out with the rod of Yahuwah. Disobedience. Disobedience. Disobedience, you will die. Disobedience, you're a bloody husband because of circumcision. Musa, ignorances. He didn't know. Died. Yahuwah wasn't playing. If Yahuwah was going to take Musa out, who do you think about who with us? He already told Musa what to go do already. But he still was going to take him out because disobedient of the covenant. What it said in Genesis chapter 17, verse 14? What it says? You say, should I be with the people? You say you'll be separated. Said that. But Zipporah, boy, faith without works is dead. And an uncircumcised man flesh of the foreskin is not circumcised, that soul shall be cut off from his people. That's what's happened. That soul is about to be cut off. Musa was going to be cut off from the people because of the covenant, the everlasting covenant. But guess who faith was in Yahuwah that day? Zipporah. She didn't want her children dying because of the circumcision. Oh, she gonna believe that, oh, Musa, you the one. You went over to Mount Sinai and you heard from the burning bush and you can see the complexion on your face that you've been changed. Now you're going to go do what y'all told you to do. She can believe all she wants to, but she didn't go do that circumcision. She would have lost 3 people that day. She would have went back home to her father. No husband, no children. I bet she believed. You know what I'm saying? She took a stone and cut it and threw it at his feet. And told him. Faith without works is dead. You believe all you want to, TV land. Go ahead and believe. Do like Zipporah. Zipporah was faithful. Proverbs 31 woman. I need a wife like her. She straight up had my back. You want a woman to have my back. She had Musa's back. Knowing that, hey, she had was called. But he was doing disobedience. He did it ignorance. He did not know. But y'all ain't playing. He don't care. He don't care if he told you to go do something for him and be disobedient, transgress. He will cut you off. He ain't playing. Tell you what, talk about Yahushua's grace time and grace. Yeah, it's grace right now. But Yahushua is the judge, man. When you turn on the black robe, he's the judge. I'm trying to tell you, I don't want to stand in front of the judge with him. But again, Bishop Ron Hairston Jr., I hope you enjoyed this right here. Faith by obedience brings righteousness. And I showed you the examples. Same with salvation. You got to believe, then by obedience. Yahushua told you to be born. Yahushua told you to be baptized. Get cleansed. Get your sins washed away. While you believe, while you repent, then you should receive the gift of the rock of this through the evidence of speaking in tongues. He said that. But y'all said, nah, I don't have to be baptized. I already been baptized as a kid, but what name did you be baptized in when you were a kid? Did you believe when you was a kid? Now you believe when you were a kid, and now you all done sinning and everything. But since you've been baptized at age 6 or 7, and after that, you've been running in the world, been drinking, getting high, sleeping around. I ain't virgins, I know that. Man or woman. You know what I'm saying? Sleeping around, drinking, cussing, smoking, getting high, doing everything. Disobedience to your mother and father, don't curse them up and down. Been in jail a few times. You want to talk about you already been baptized, you good. Then get your sins washed away. You need to cry upon and ask y'all, forgive me. I was wrong. And y'all Sunday churches and everything call on Jesus. Jesus can't even help you. God's how you baptize Yeshua. I got baptized Yeshua. I'm glad. That's the best thing I ever did. You know? Again, I did so good. I'm thankful. They get the knowledge. Yahushua and them opened my eyes. And I ate it. And I'm faithful and I did it. That's the best thing I did. I love when I do things with myself. I'm sorry. This old boy did some things. But when he get it right, I'm happy. This old boy gets it right, I'm happy. Because I'm going the right way. So I'm trying to tell you. Yeshua says, believers and baptized shall be saved. You know, I don't smoke it. Your obedience. If you believe, be obedient. Just like the Philip and the eunuch. The eunuch said, here's water. What the hell does me be baptized? After Philip don't talk about Yeshayahu, Isaiah 53. They told him about what the Mashiach did. He was a lamb. He told him about you need to get your sins washed away. He says, here's water. What the hell does me? He believed, and he was obedient through the water. And then he washed, got his sins washed away. Called on the name of Yahuwah. So I share again, I'll leave it to you, TV land. There was the numbers. Like I said, I'll meet you halfway like Sister Sue. I met in Idaho Falls, Idaho, while I was there. She drove 6 hours. Faith without dead. That's faith. She believed. She drove 6 hours, got a motel room, you know, stayed a day, found a pool. I'm glad she found a pool with hot water, because up north it's cold. You know what I'm saying? I'm thankful. And I went over there when I was with my sister sister there, because our sister, she passed away. I was there praying with the family and everything. I was there. You know what I'm saying? Got the clothes, baptized in Yeshua's name. Awesome. Then she went right back 6 hours away. And when she got back the next day, it stormed snow. She just made it in time. Up there in Montana and Idaho where it snowed and all that crazy stuff. That's how Yeshua loves us. He made it just in time before the storm came. But she was obedient. So her faith. She just didn't say, I believe I get baptized if I want to, or when you come back to Montana. No, she knew her right time. I was right there in the area. 6 hours away. She made a way. She made her way to come down. And got baptized in Yeshua's name. Now that's faith. And she believed and she was obedient. That becomes righteousness. It was righteousness because Yahuwah justifies it. Tell me I believe and just saved. Tell me last night I confessed I believe, I wept and all that and I'm saved. That's a lie, man. Man, you might repent it, but get your sins washed away, man. Again, I'm Bishop Ron Hairston Jr. El-beth-el Sabbathdaychurch. Got this money jar thing again, thinking heavy. I like that. We got some churches over the Kush. We raised up money. I need $600 to register a church with 250 members. Think about that. Generations getting saved. And it will be under El-beth-el. Think about that. Some churches, I got 14 churches over in Kush being under El-beth-el. And one by one, we're getting registered under El-beth-el. So they have the name of El-beth-el. So when I go over there, we get land, we can build churches, we can do business, and people get saved in Yahushua's name. They say, you know what? Know why they want to be El-beth-el? I told Elder King, because we say Yeshua and Yahuwah. If we didn't say those names, they weren't no parts of us. We got the right name. They said we want to be with El-beth-el because y'all say the name right. That's awesome when they say it like that. So, anybody out there, TV man, send your dollar bills. You change your change into dollars. You want to send dollars, 5, 10s, 20s, 50s, 100s. You want to send about 1,000. Send it to El-beth-el Sabbathdaychurch. You know, the address is there. I know Sister Sue, she's doing a great job. She shows the things on YouTube. She put the addresses in the phone number. I thank you, Sister Sue, again. She's doing big things in Yahuwah's name. So what I'm trying to say is, please send some stuff. While you're doing this, you're preaching the kingdom. We doing something. Don't be like these other preachers over there on TV. All they ain't doing nothing, man. They're taking your money. They're getting cars, planes, houses. Like Dollar, what's his name? Creto Dollar and stuff, the dollar bill. You already know his name, Dollar. The boy makes the dollars. You know what I'm saying? All his money and stuff. You know, and all these other pastors taking all your money, and y'all need a house, and y'all need electricity paid, y'all need groceries in your house, you ain't got nothing. And you got all your money. But this house, we gonna win souls. We're all about the souls in this house. All right, we want souls to get to the kingdom, and then we get big, you get big. All right, again, bless y'all. May y'all bless thee and keep thee. May y'all make his face shine upon thee, be gracious to thee. May y'all make another come upon you, give you peace in Yahushua's name. May Yahweh make you ride on the high place of the earth and feed you with the heritage of your cold, with the heritage of Yosef, with the heritage of Abraham, for the mouth of Yah has spoken it in Yahushua's name, and Yahushua's name, and Yahushua's name. And Shabbat Shalom.